Welcome back. It seems Desmond Mason is constantly working on his stroke. Now, this is a guy who's trying to develop and trying to adjust to Division I basketball after piling up All-American honors in high school. But it's the canvas stroke that keeps him busy when he's not in the gym. Desmond, how did you get involved in artwork? Obviously, this is your major here at Oklahoma State, but we go back a few years, don't we?
I've been working on art since junior high school. My mom drew a little bit. She didn't draw much though, but she taught me what she knew, just drawing faces or different kind of things like that. And I had a lot of friends that liked to draw, and went over their houses and messed around and drew comic characters and things like that. And it just kind of built it on to coming into high school and getting to Art 1, Art 2, and changing into ceramics and different kind of things like that. And I really just started doing it more often. I went out and bought my own art supplies and things like that. And, just kept up with just that hobby that I like to do.
A lot of people use artwork just as a relaxing sidelight, so to speak, but as I mentioned, this is your major here at Oklahoma State.
Coming to Oklahoma State, and really I wasn't going to get into art. I was going to try to major in accounting, and I haven't left that behind me yet, but I got into art, and it was just, got into Mark Sisson's class, and he taught me things that I didn't know, things like that, and it really helped my artwork a lot. Just maybe things like shading and hand-eye coordination, things like that, and that helped my artwork a lot.
Does it have a relaxing effect for you as well?
It does. Sometimes when I get upset or things like that, I can go in my room and draw and feel comfortable and settle down and get my mind on whatever I'm thinking about.
You have a number of pieces that we'll see here in a moment, but this one to your right is certainly your favorite, I would think.
Yeah, since I've been drawing, I think this is my best drawing. This was created, we had to pick out any kind of character or any kind of, just any kind of object, and we had to draw a graph. And by graphing it, it helps keep everything in proportion, it keeps everything, the head is not bigger than the body or things like that. And helps you shade more and helps you get just the right detail. And I think Mark helped me a lot out on things like the face, because I wasn't, back in high school, I really didn't draw a lot of portraits or things like that. And he helped me out on that, but everything else I just kind of fell into and got down with the flow. And he taught me about cloth and clothing and the wrinkles in clothing and how to shade, that kind of stuff. And I think this turned out to be one of my best drawings ever.
Let's return to basketball now. How was the adjustment for Desmond Mason here to Division I basketball?
It was a big adjustment, but it's coming along though. I'm working hard and learning from Coach Sutton every day and learning from the older guys every day, and that's gonna come with time. Just come out and work hard with Coach Sutton, and you're gonna learn eventually. It just takes time, and like all the freshmen we got here, they're in the learning process, and I think we're all gonna be all right. The team we need to come together and become a family, have a family atmosphere, and it's gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine when the conference kicks off. Patience
has to be the key, whether you're a freshman or a senior. It has to take time to put together. You can't become frustrated, and I trust you are not frustrated.
At times it gets frustrating. And that's normal, I guess. But yeah, it takes time and patience. And I'm the type of person where I put a lot of pressure on myself, and Coach always tells me, you can't do that to yourself. It makes everything worse. So I gotta learn to mature more, to not put that much pressure on myself, because I gotta really come to think that I am just a freshman. Those kind of things happen, those mistakes happen. Those are freshman mistakes, like everyone says. But eventually it'll be all right.
He's a wonderful young man. He really has a talent when it comes to drawing. The one drawing that you kept going back to, that I thought that looked just like Michael Jordan.
Well, it did. It was amazing when we saw it up close. And again, he kind of took it, he brushed it off as saying, well, it wasn't that big a deal. It was a big deal for me. I could hardly write my name on a piece of paper.
I think he ended up making a B in the class, and he was really disappointed because he thought he was going to make an A. But he's got a chance to be a great basketball player. God has given him a wonderful amount of talent. But he, like most freshmen, do get a little frustrated. They don't realize there's a big jump between high school basketball and Division I basketball. But he's made a lot of progress, and I thought in our last game with the College of Charleston, he played much more relaxed.